Hey there, cat lovers! Ever wonder if your furry friend is secretly feeling a little lonely, even when you think they're perfectly content? Turns out, cats have some pretty sneaky ways of showing they're craving more attention. If you're fascinated by feline behavior and want to decode your cat's secret language, hit that subscribe button and join our community of cat enthusiasts. We're all about understanding our whiskered companions better. Alright, let's dive into those 10 strange behaviors that might be a sign your cat is feeling a little isolated. You might be surprised. 1. Excessive vocalization. So, your cat's always been chatty, right? But has it escalated lately? Are they meowing at you constantly, especially when you're trying to work or sleep? While some breeds are naturally more vocal, a sudden increase in meowing, yowling, or even howling can be a cry for attention. Think of it as your cat saying, "Hey, I'm here, notice me." It's not just about food or an empty litter box, it's about connection. 2. Destructive scratching. We all know cats scratch, it's natural. But if your cat scratching is suddenly focused on your furniture, your carpets, or even your legs, it might be more than just sharpening their claws. They're essentially scent marking and trying to redistribute their scent. And the reason they are doing this more often is that they're stressed because they are alone. 3. Over-grooming or under-grooming. Cats are meticulous groomers, but when it becomes an obsession, it's a red flag. If you notice bald patches, thinning fur, or your cat is constantly licking themselves raw, it could be a sign of anxiety related to loneliness. On the flip side, a cat that suddenly stops grooming regularly might also be feeling down and withdrawn. Grooming is a comfort behavior for cats, and when they're not feeling their best, they might neglect it. 4. Changes in appetite. Just like us, cats can experience changes in appetite when they're feeling emotionally stressed. Some cats will start eating more, almost as a form of comfort eating, while others will lose interest in food altogether. If you notice a significant shift in your cat's eating habits, it's worth investigating further. Maybe try different flavors of wet food or adding some catnip to their meals to entice them. 5. Clinginess. This one seems obvious, right? But sometimes we dismiss a clingy cat as just being affectionate. If your cat is suddenly glued to your side, following you everywhere, and constantly demanding attention, they're likely feeling lonely when you're not around. They are trying to build a connection with you every second they can. 6. Sleeping more than usual. Cats love to nap, we know. It's not a strange behavior. They sleep most of the day. But as the biggest part of the day is when you are not at home, so they will keep sleeping until you show up. If your cat is spending an excessive amount of time sleeping, even when you're home, it could be a sign they're feeling bored and isolated. This might be harder to notice, so you should pay attention. 7. Aggression or irritability. A lonely cat can sometimes become irritable and lash out. This might manifest as hissing, swatting, or even biting. It's important to remember that this isn't necessarily a sign that your cat dislikes you. It's more likely a sign of frustration and pent-up energy. They're feeling insecure and vulnerable. 8. Using the bathroom. Outside the litter box. This is a common sign of stress in cats, and loneliness can definitely contribute to it. If your cat is suddenly eliminating outside the litter box, it's crucial to rule out any medical issues first. Once you've done that, consider whether loneliness might be a factor. They may be feeling anxious, stressed, and lonely, so the best thing to do is build a routine of play, brushing, or simply spending time with your cat and giving them the attention they need. 9. Restlessness or pacing. A lonely cat might exhibit restless behavior, such as pacing back and forth or aimlessly wandering around the house. They're essentially searching for something to do and someone to interact with. 10. Ignoring usual routine. Cats are creatures of habit. Are you seeing your cat avoiding the regular playtime schedule? Does it ignore the favorite napping spot? When a cat begins to show a change in routine, this may mean it is suffering and wanting to express its feeling. So, what can you do? The good news is, there are plenty of ways to alleviate your cat's loneliness. Enrich their environment. Provide plenty of toys, scratching posts, and climbing structures to keep them entertained. A window perch can also give them a fascinating view of the outside world. Rotating toys regularly will help keep them engaged. Schedule playtime. Make time for daily interactive play sessions with your cat. This not only provides mental stimulation, but also strengthens your bond. Consider a companion. If possible, consider adopting another cat or a compatible pet. Of course, this isn't always feasible, and it's important to introduce new pets slowly and carefully. Puzzle toys. These are great for keeping your cat entertained while you're away. Fill them with treats or kibble, and let your cat work to get the reward. Catnip. This can be a fun way to engage your cat. Remember, every cat is different, and some are naturally more independent than others. But by paying attention to these subtle behavioral changes, you can ensure that your furry friend is feeling loved, happy, and connected. Do you recognize any of these behaviors in your own cat? Share your experiences and tips in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more feline fun.